Welcome to QIC-EY Now. No opportunity wasted for making moments matter for children and youth. We are exploring the competency, build trusting relationships, and we're starting right now. Spending time with children and youth as they explore their hopes, dreams, and fears can be transformational. To achieve this transformation, child welfare professionals need to keep showing up and to stay flexible. Meeting children and youth where they are is essential. But what does this really mean? Let's hear an example from a professional with lived expertise.
After entering the child welfare system at a young age, I experienced a significant amount of trauma and loss. I no longer felt safe connecting to people as I had experienced a lot of pain. I was angry, lost, and disconnected. When I was 16 or 17, I was in a group home and I really needed to make some changes. I was running out of time. I'm struggling with behaviors at this point, and I remember meeting a new worker named John. John introduced himself, and instead of focusing on my behaviors like everyone else, he treated me like a person. He asked me what I was into and what I saw for my future. He even told a few jokes. In my head, I'm trying to figure out what he wants. I was a little suspicious. But then one Saturday after a bad week, he showed up to the group home to get me out of bed. He said we were going to get some cinnamon sticks from Burger King. I was trying to figure out what this was all about, if he wanted something from me, or maybe he just wanted cinnamon sticks for himself. But as we sat there eating, he kept asking me questions and seemed interested in getting to know me. For the first time in a long time, I felt like I mattered. I felt like I was safe. Every few weeks, there he was to take me out for breakfast. This was a turning point in my life. This one relationship made me want to do better. At first, it was for him because I didn't want to let him down. But as I started to trust him, I realized I had value and that there are safe people in the world. I started to feel connected at this point. I started doing better for myself and my future. As I think about this experience, I realized it wasn't really about the cinnamon sticks. It was about the relationship. It was about the connection. John could have done so many things with me to build that relationship. But for children and youth who struggle to connect and feel alone, it's important to be intentional and understand the potential impact one relationship can have on their life. The important thing is, he made the moments he had with me matter by helping me realize I matter in those moments.
Now that we've heard an example, let's wrap this up with some things you can do to build a trusting relationship right now. Many children and youth in child welfare system have experienced significant trauma and loss. This can make building trusting relationships difficult for them. When meeting them, make sure you focus on their strengths and who they are as a person, instead of solely on their challenging behaviors or struggles. Be consistently present for children and youth, especially when they are struggling the most. Instead of focusing on consequences and addressing negative behaviors, first concentrate on building a trusting relationship. Understand that this relationship will be more impactful in promoting positive, lasting changes in behavior. Building a trusting relationship with a child or youth is really about what you can give. Giving isn't just about material things. It can be things like praise, a joke, a hug, a word of encouragement, a high five, a pat on the back, a funny story, or just a smile. Children and youth who have experienced trauma and loss are learning how to build trusting relationships. The more positive your interactions with them are, the more likely they will feel safe enough to connect with you. Now is the time to build more trusting relationships and to make moments matter for children and youth. The QIC-EY is 100% funded by the Administration for Children and Families of the United States Department of Health and Human Services.